What's up everyone, we're going to be going to the best WNBA player props on Prize Picks today. Now I did want to show you the results on yesterday's picks from my exclusive Discord group, and as you guys see, we actually got 17 picks correct, which was absolutely insane. So we're on a huge hot streak, but if you want to get 17 picks right like me, win more bets and receive the best picks from some of the best bettors in the world for less than a cup of coffee, you can access the exclusive Discord and meet some of the best sport bettors in the game by joining my Patreon, which will be a link down below in the description. Once you join, you'll have complete access to the Discord and can start winning more bets today. So make sure to join my Patreon using the link in the description. And here's one of our members who just signed up and won himself $120 just yesterday, and another member who won $60 for the 5th day in a row since joining my Discord. So guys, if you want to win big money like our members, the link will be in the description, so go join the Patreon to have access to the Discord group, and I will be continuing to upload every single day on this channel the best bets and props, so make sure to subscribe so you don't miss my daily uploads. Alright, so let's get straight into the first pick, and when it comes to these picks, I'm not saying to chuck all of them into a parlay and hope for the best. Pick and choose the ones that you like and the ones that work best for you. So first pick we're going to be talking about is Taurasi, and this one is for 13.5 points, and this one is for more. Now look at Taurasi, we've actually seen her going the over in 2 out of the last 5 games, which is fantastic to see, and they do face off against none other than the Washington Mystics. Now we look at the Washington Mystics, we do see that they rank 8th in points allowed, which is what we really like due to the fact that there is only 12 WNBA teams, and because of that they rank very much in that lower tier. On top of that, Washington Mystics also do a very poor job at restricting points to the guard position, so that's another big reason why we do like the over for this situation here. Now although Taurasi has only hit on the over 2 out of the last 5, her average over the last 5 is still 13.2, so consistently and close to this line, which is what I like to see. And also, some of the times that she has missed it, she's only missed it by 0.5 as well. So we do like the over for this situation due to the matchup that they do face off against, which is none other than Washington Mystics. So Taurasi, 13.5 points for more. I think it's a great pick. Now getting into the next pick, we're going to be talking about none other than Breanna Stewart. So Breanna Stewart, great player, and this one is for points for 22.5, however this one is for less. Now look at Breanna Stewart, we've actually seen her go on the under in 3 out of the last 5 games, and they do face off against none other than Seattle Storm. Now Seattle Storm do rank 4th when it comes to points allowed, only allowing 76.4 points, and that's a big reason why we do like the under for this situation here. Seattle Storm are a very good team at actually restricting points, especially at restricting points to the forward position, and we are also expecting, when it comes to this game, a little bit more on the slower pace when it comes to slowing down this New York Liberties team. So we think Seattle Storm do a great job at slowing down scoring quite a lot. I think that's definitely going to have an effect on Breanna Stewart and also her capability when it comes to the volume of shots that she will be able to take. So we think they're definitely going to try to restrict her as much as possible. So on top of that, when we also look at what the bookies are saying, the bookies also have her favored for the under as well, so that works out in our favor. So Breanna Stewart, 22.5 points for less, I think is a great pick. Now getting into the next pick, we're going to be talking about none other than Nneka Ogwumike. Now this one is for points and rebounds for 25.5 or 25 flat, and this one actually is for less. So this one's a points and ribs one, and as we guys see, Nneka has gone on the under in 4 out of the last 5 games, and they do face off against New York Liberty. Now New York Liberty do rank 3rd in points allowed, like we mentioned, and also rank 3rd when it comes to rebounds allowed. So that's a big reason why we do like the under for this situation here. Nneka on top of that hasn't been able to hit this line consistently. She's gone under more consistently than over, and when we also look at her average over the last 5, it also is 23.4. so all signs really do point towards the under for this situation here. And when we also look further, we also do see that New York Liberty do a very good job at actually restricting points and rebs to the forward position, which is what Nneka is. So all signs point towards the under here. This one's kind of a no-brainer to us. So Nneka Ogwumike, 25 points and rebs for less, I think is a great pick. So as you all know, I do want to get these picks out to you as soon as possible, but Prize Picks is delayed with some of their lines, so here are a couple of players you should definitely watch out for when their lines drop. So first player we're going to be talking about is none other than Jonquel Jones. So as you all know, Jonquel Jones, she does play for New York Liberty, and she's been averaging 14.7 points, 9.4 rebounds, and 3.3 assists. So she's done a fantastic job for none other than New York Liberty. And when it comes to New York Liberty, they do face off against none other than Seattle Storm. Now we look at Seattle Storm, we actually do see that they rank 4th in points allowed. On top of that, they rank 4th in assists allowed and rebounds allowed. Seattle Storm do rank 11th. So a little bit interesting there. They rank very much lower in that, rebounding category, but we do very much like the under for this situation here, but focusing on points and assists for someone like Jonquel Jones. Now, Jones has a very high usage rate in the rebounding department, and that's why we would probably stay away from that. We do like the under, however, for points and assists, and she does have a pretty decent usage rate, but not the top in her team, and because of that we are sticking to the under for this situation here. Now when it comes to Seattle Storm as well, they have recently did play against Seattle Storm, and in that game Jonquel Jones went under on her line when it came to points and assists as well. So we are expecting a similar situation there where we should see her go on the under here, especially with a lot of the focus going on her. So keep an eye out for Jonquel Jones's line. If it is too close to her averages, definitely look to go on the under. So I think there'll be a lot of great value there. Now getting to the next player, we're going to be talking about Skylar Diggins, who does play for Seattle Storm and has done a fantastic job, averaging 14.4 points, 2.8 rebounds, 6.4 assists, and 1.5 steals. So she's done a fantastic job for none other than Seattle Storm, and Seattle Storm do face off against none other than New York Liberty. Now, when we look at New York Liberty, they do rank 3rd in points allowed. On top of that, they rank 3rd in assists allowed and then rebounds allowed. When it comes to, a team like New York Liberty, they do rank a little bit better, but they do still rank 3rd. So when it comes to that, although they do pretty much rank 3rd in every single category, we do like the under for this situation for Skylar Diggins due to the fact that, New York Liberty just do a fantastic job at restricting points, rebs, and assists. When we look further, we also see that New York Liberty, they do a great job at actually restricting points, rebs, and assists to Skylar Diggins' position as well, which is a guard, and that's another big reason why we do like the under here. We are expecting in this game to be a little bit more of a slower pace, nothing too major, but definitely a little bit slower than usual, which could definitely see Skylar Diggins go on the under due to those reasons. So because of that, we are sticking to the under for this situation here, so keep an eye out for Skylar Diggins. We definitely see a lot of value in either points, rebs, and assists. It's completely up to you, but like I always mentioned, you want to keep an eye out for the line first. The line is too close to his averages, definitely look to go on the under, so I think there'll be a lot of great value there. Now getting to the next player, we're going to be talking about Stephanie Dolson from Washington Mystics, and when it comes to the Mystics, they do face off against none other than Phoenix Mercury. But first, Stephanie Dolson has averaged 10.3 points, 5.1 rebounds, and 2.8 assists. Now like I mentioned, they do face off against Mercury, who do rank 9th in points allowed, 11th in assists allowed, and 12th in rebounds allowed, and because of that, we do very much like the over for this situation here. When we look at Stephanie Dolson, not only is she a fantastic player, but she has a decent usage rate in all departments and very efficient at scoring as well, which is definitely going to help on her points line. But when it comes to Phoenix Mercury, they rank really low in everything, and when it comes to the matchup that they do face off against, Phoenix Mercury really struggle against centers, and that's a big reason why we do like the over for this situation here. So all signs, we are liking, they are pointing towards the over for someone like Stephanie Dolson, so keep an eye out for her line. Like I always mentioned, keep an eye out for a line first, and if the line is under averages, definitely look to go on the over, so I think there'll be a lot of great value there. So guys, if you do want to win more bets and win more money, don't forget to join our exclusive Discord group by signing up to our Patreon. Should be linked down below in the description, or you can also find it in the pinned comment down below. Once you join, you'll have complete access to the Discord and can start winning more bets and win more money today. So guys, I'll see you over there, and I'll see you soon. Peace.